My name is Natasha Chaoua, and I am the founder and owner of Dubwise Yoga Denver. And I'll be leading you through a gentle chair practice today in partnership with Red Earth Yoga from Spirit of the Sun. So at this time, I invite us to find a comfortable seat. As you can see, I have two blocks here with me, and I also have a bolster. You can also have a blanket if you like to sit to elevate your hips on your seat if you like, or a pillow. And at this time, we're going to go ahead and begin to connect with our breath. You can walk your feet out in front of you about hip width apart, allowing them to relax on the earth. And as you're here, we're going to bring our hands palms faced up, resting on our knees or our thighs. I invite you at this time to gently close your eyes in this space, if it's comfortable for you. If it's not comfortable for you, please leave your eyes open, or you can soften them and just find a fixed point in front of you that you can focus on. So as we're here, we're going to begin to sit tall and begin to connect with our breath by sending it first down to the root of our feet. And as we're here, we're going to take the time to connect with how our feet feel. You can begin to notice how your ankles are feeling. Begin to notice how your shins and how your calves are feeling. You can begin to notice how our knees are feeling. Begin to notice how your thighs and how your sit bones and hips are feeling. Begin to notice how your back feels, and allow it to lengthen with each inhale and exhale. Begin to notice how the front of your chest feels. And notice how your shoulders and how your arms are feeling. You can begin to notice how our neck feels. And lastly, the crown of your head. And with one deep collective breath, I invite you to draw all the energy in and up to the crown of your head. And on your exhale, we're going to expel that energy whichever way feels good for you. You can let it out through your nose, you can let it out through your mouth. You can be audible and make sound. We'll do two more deep collective breaths here. On your next inhale, I invite us to gently open our eyes here. We'll begin the practice by starting off by warming up our body, starting right down with our feet, and then we'll gradually move up to the top of our head. So go ahead and extend your feet out in front of you, coming to the edge gently of your chair, not too far that you'll fall forward, but you can extend your legs out in front. And as they're here, we're first going to start with our toes. And on our inhale, we're going to begin to squeeze our toes as tight as we can. On our exhale, we're going to spread our toes wide, letting them stretch out. Inhale, squeezing them nice and tight, bring them in. Exhale, spread your toes wide out. Inhale, draw them in. And exhale. We'll do this a couple times, taking the time to move with your breath. We're on our feet all day, and this is a nice opportunity to give them a little bit of a massage and stretch since they do so much for us. Spreading them out on our exhale. On our inhale, drawing them in nice and tight. Spreading them out wide. The last one, we'll draw them in nice and tight. And on our exhale, we'll spread them out wide. Go ahead and begin to point your feet down in front of you on your inhale. On your exhale, we're going to flex our feet and kick through the heel. Inhale, pointing down and forward. Exhale, pushing through your heel, flex your foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Do it 2 more times, pointing forward and back. As you're here, if you notice any cracking or popping happening, just take your time to move just a little bit slower. If there's any pain that you're feeling at any time, and with all the postures, you can feel free at any moment to stop, or you can slow down, but always move at your own pace. On your next breath, as we draw our feet back up to flex, we're going to begin to do circles with our ankles. You can turn them in whatever direction you feel is comfortable for you. If you're like myself and you're noticing that your feet are going to one side, that's fine. You can feel free at any point to reverse your direction and bringing your feet back to a neutral space. So just take your time, giving your ankles a nice stretch. Doing our circles here. And then we'll bring our feet back to center. You can walk your feet back towards you now. We'll keep our knees about hip width apart. You can sit gently back on your seat. And as we're here now, we're going to begin to extend our hands out in front of us. And just like our toes, on our inhale, we're going to squeeze our hands nice and tight. Exhale, spreading our hands wide. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, spreading our fingers wide. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And with all postures, again, I invite you at this time, you can close your eyes if you like to be within your body. Noticing how you're feeling with each time, with each posture. Spreading them wide. Inhale, drawing them in. On your next inhale, we're going to wind our wrists, this time going in circles towards each other. You can imagine yourself with 2 paintbrushes in your hands if you like, and you're drawing circles. On your next breath, we're going to go the opposite direction, painting our circles backwards in the opposite way. Again, taking your time to just move your hands and your wrists in a comfortable space. On your next inhale, we're going to bring our hands in front, this time only lowering one down. This is another stretch for our wrists. Inhale, switching sides. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And you can continue doing this at your own pace, noticing how your wrists feel as you bend them down and flex them up. On your next inhale, we're going to go ahead and turn our palms over, and this time we're going to do the same thing with bringing our hands back to our shoulders. So this is for our elbows. Same thing, we're going to be inhaling as we bring our hands towards us, exhaling the opposite. Do 2 more on each side. Last one. This time we'll bring both of our hands to our shoulders, this time doing circles with our elbows. We'll draw them towards the front of us. As we're drawing our circles in this direction, we're giving our shoulders a stretch this time. So as you see, we're slowly going from our feet all the way up to the crown of our head, and this is just the warm-up before we start the practice. It's a nice way to get the body woken up, giving it a little bit of love today. On your next breath, we can go in the next direction of going backwards. Still keeping our hands comfortably on our shoulders, drawing our circles with our elbows. Last one. You can draw your hands down alongside your body here, resting them again on your thighs or your knees. And on your next inhale, now we're going to focus on our head. Inhaling, turning gently towards your left side. We'll look over that shoulder. Exhale as we bring our head back to center. Inhale, looking over your right shoulder. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, left. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale. This time we're going to inhale and draw our chin up towards the ceiling or the sky, lengthening your neck. On your exhale, we'll bring our head back to center. Inhale, lowering your head down towards your chest. Inhale, raise your head back to center. Do that one more time. Inhale, reaching your chin up, lengthening your neck. Exhale, lowering your head down, bringing your chin down to your chest. Inhaling your head back to center. This time we'll do head circles. So when you lower your chin down towards your chest, this time bring your head towards the left side of your body, bringing that chin towards your shoulder. And then inhale, bringing your head around. Exhale, bringing your head down. Inhale, rounding the top of your circle. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. This time we'll go the opposite direction. Inhaling at the top. Exhaling as we bring our head down. Last big circle. Bringing your head back to a neutral space, you can gently rise your head up. And now we're going to begin to move with our practice. So that was our centering. We connected with the breath by checking into our body from our root to the crown of our head. We went ahead and warmed up our body, starting with our toes, and then again finishing with the crown of our head. And now we're going to move into our practice. So bringing your feet again, keeping them hip width apart. You can rest your hands down alongside your body, rolling your shoulders back, opening the front of your chest. And this right first here is going to be our seated mountain pose. So as we're here, we're going to sit tall and strong, allowing our sit bones and hips to root them back in the seat. We can allow our back to lengthen with each inhale and exhale, pulling your shoulders back, allowing your neck to soften as we look forward. We'll first start with several rounds of sun breaths. Inhale, reaching your hands up overhead. Exhaling your hands down to your heart. To the side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, pull your hands down in front. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale, bringing your hands down to your heart. This time we'll transition into seated sun salutation A. Bringing your hands alongside your body. We'll inhale, raising our hands up overhead. Exhale, bringing your hands down to where they're comfortable. They could be on the ground, it could be on your blocks here. Letting your head fall. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fall. Inhale, bringing your hands to your knees. Gently rise yourself up to seated pose. Exhaling your hands alongside your body. Inhale, reaching your hands up. And exhale, down to your heart. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands down to where they're comfortable. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bringing your hands to your knees. Gently rise yourself up to seated pose. Exhaling your hands alongside your body. Inhale, raise your hands up. And exhale, down to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to where they're comfortable. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bringing your hands to your knees. Gently rise yourself up to seated pose. Exhaling as we bring our hands alongside our body. Inhale, reach your hands up. And exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. This time we'll bring our feet into play. So we're going to raise our feet up and we're going to bring our hands down at the same time. Inhale, raising your hands up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down to where they're comfortable. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your hands to your knees. Gently rise yourself up to seated pose. Inhaling our hands up. And on your exhale, this time you're going to draw that left knee to your chest, bringing your hands down. Inhale, raising your hands up, let your feet fall. Bring your hands down to where they're comfortable on your exhale. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bringing your hands to your knees. Gently rise yourself up to seated pose. Exhaling your hands to the side. Inhale, raise your hands up. And on your exhale, this time you're going to pull that right knee to your chest, hands down. Inhale, reaching the hands up. Exhale, fold forward, bring your hands down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your hands to your knees. Gently rise yourself up to seated pose. Exhaling your hands alongside your body. Inhale, raise them up. And exhale down to your heart. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, reach your hands up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down to where they're comfortable. You can rest them on the earth or your blocks. Inhale, raising our head up. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, bring your hands to your knees. Gently rise yourself up to seated pose. Exhaling our hands alongside your body. Inhale, raise your hands up. And on your exhale, we're going to pull that left knee to our chest. Bring your hands down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bringing your hands to your knees. Gently rise yourself up to seated pose. Exhaling your hands alongside your body. Inhale, raise them up overhead. Exhale, pulling your right knee down to your chest. Bring your hands down. Inhale, lowering your foot, raise your hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands down to where they're comfortable. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bringing your hands to your knees. Gently rise yourself up to seated pose. Exhale, bringing your hands alongside your body. Inhale, raising both hands up. And on your exhale, we'll draw our hands down to our heart. Beautiful. From here, we're going to go ahead and transition now into tree pose. So we're going to start using a few props. Always to start, I'll always introduce from lowest to highest. So first, you can go ahead and cross that left foot over your ankle. You can start here. If this is comfortable, stay here. If you'd like to do tree pose with a block, I invite you to put it on the inside of your foot here. And you can rest your foot sideways like this, gently turning out to the side. If you'd like to totally turn your foot sideways, you can do that also. Or you can also bring that foot and rest it on your knee or your thigh here. Bringing our hands alongside our body. First, our tree is going to start off small. So we'll take 3 deep breaths into space, opening up the front of our chest, breathing here deeply for 3, 2, and 1. Exhaling everything out. On your inhale, we're going to reach forward with our hands, pulling our shoulders back towards us, but still reaching forward with our fingertips, feeling the energy in both directions. We'll take 2 more deep breaths here. Exhaling everything out. On your inhale, we're going to raise our hands up overhead, allowing our tree to grow. We'll take 3 deep breaths here, reaching high. And on your exhale, we'll lower our hands gently back down, allowing our tree to rest. We'll lower this foot down also, setting ourselves up for the opposite side. Again, starting first by just crossing the right foot over the left. We can start here. If you'd like to bring that block into the side of your foot, you could rest it here and gently just pop your foot sideways here. You can always also turn it out to the side. If you'd like to bring that foot up onto your knee, you can rest it here. And again, we'll bring our hands alongside our body and begin to let our tree grow. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. . inhale, raising your hands forward, reaching in front, pulling your shoulders back as you reach forward with your fingertips. We'll take 2 more deep breaths here. On your inhale, raise your tree up and allow it to rise. Reaching tall, we'll take 3 deep breaths here. And on our exhale, we're going to lower our tree gently down to rest. You can go ahead and remove your foot from your thigh if you had it up top. And from here now, we're going to transition into our warrior sequence. Bringing that right foot out to the side, your left foot out to the side. You can keep yourself seated in a V position here. Bringing your hands to the center of your chest. We're going to inhale and open our hands up, looking over our left fingertips. If you also have a block, you can rest that block on the inside of your foot if you like. And on your exhale, you can reach forward and then bring that hand down to the block. You can rest it on the earth or your thigh and extend your right hand up overhead. We'll take 3 more deep breaths into space. If your neck is comfortable, you can look up at that right palm, or you can keep your head forward, or you can look down. Exhaling everything out here. Looking towards that palm, we can inhale ourselves back up to seated, closing our center, and we'll set ourselves up for the opposite side. We'll close this leg, opening up the right. You can bring that block to the inside of your foot if you'd like to rest your hand there, or again, you can rest it on your thigh. Bringing our hands to our center, inhale, opening up your chest, looking over your right fingertips. On your exhale, we'll reach forward and gently bring the hands down to the earth or your thigh, reaching up and extending the left. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. On our exhale, we can look down at that palm, inhaling ourselves back up to center, and then we'll close here. Turning ourselves back to the opposite side. This time we'll open back up. You can bring your block, if you have one, to the outside of your foot this time. As we're here, we're going to bring our hands back to our center. Inhale, opening them back up, looking over our left fingertips. This time, when you reach forward, you can rest your hand on that block or your thigh, and we're going to extend our right hand across our body this time. If your neck is comfortable, again, you can look up at that palm, or you can keep your head looking forward. We'll take 3 deep breaths in this space. Exhaling everything out here. Inhale, you can windmill yourself back up to your center. Close here. Closing this leg, we'll set ourselves up the opposite side again, having the block on the outside of your foot. Bringing your hands back to our center. Inhale, open them up, looking over your right fingertips. Exhale as you reach forward, bringing that hand down towards the earth, your thigh or block. And then extending your left hand across your body. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. Exhaling everything out. You can windmill your hands back up to center, and we'll close here. Bring your feet back to the front of your mat. We're going to set ourselves up for eagle pose. So again, starting off small, we're first just going to cross the left foot over the right. If this is good, you can stay right here. If you'd like to cross the leg over and rest your foot on a block, you can also do that right here. If you feel like you can wrap, you can feel free to do so, but there's no need. We can just cross our legs and allow them to rest in place. As we're here, you can also bring your 2 palms together, bringing your elbows together here. If you feel like you can wrap, you can go ahead and wrap that left hand around the right. And on your next inhale, drawing your hands up in front of you, feeling a gentle stretch in the back of your shoulder blades. And on your exhale, we're going to lean forward, drawing our elbows into our belly, allowing our head to fall here. And we're going to take 5 deep breaths here. Exhaling everything out. On your inhale, you can raise yourself back up to seated pose. And then exhale, we'll unravel the side. You can feel free to shake your arms out and your hands if you like. And we'll switch sides. This time bringing the block to the side of your foot if you need to. We'll first start by just crossing the right foot over the left. You can also cross that leg over, resting it on our block. Or if you feel free, again, you can wrap, but you can also just rest and let it be here. Bringing your arms together in front, you can hold them together. Or if you like, you can go ahead and wrap your left hand, or wrap your right around the left. On your inhale, gently raising your shoulders up, feeling that stretch in the back of your shoulder blades. And on your exhale, begin to lean forward, drawing your elbows into your belly and allowing your head to fall here. We'll take 5 deep breaths. Exhaling everything out. On your inhale, you can rise yourself back up to seated pose. And on your exhale, we'll go ahead and unravel. You can shake your arms out here if you like. Now we'll set ourselves up for chair pose, which is wonderful because we're already here. So for this, all you have to do is just bring your feet together this time. And then extend your hands out in front with a gentle hinge at your waist as you lean forward. We're going to reach in front of us and we'll take 3 deep breaths here. And on your exhale, we're going to fly, drawing our hands back behind us, feeling a gentle stretch in our arms. Inhale, reaching up in front. Exhale, lean forward, pulling your hands back to fly. Inhale forward, reach up. Exhale, lean and pull the hands back. Last one. Inhale, drawing our hands up. And on our exhale, drawing our hands back. On your next inhale, we're going to raise our hands up in front of us, bringing our hands together, and then do a gentle twist towards your left side. You can bring that elbow down to the knee if that's comfortable, pushing into your palms, and you can twist towards your left side. If it's too much for you to come down, you can still stay seated up, but just gently twist towards that left side by bringing your right hand down to your knee. And you can look over your shoulder. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. Exhaling everything out. On your inhale, we'll draw our hands back to center. And on our exhale, we're going to twist towards our right side, first bringing that elbow down to the knee. You can gently twist towards this side of your body. If this is too much here, again, you can still stay seated up, but bring that left hand to your knee, gently looking over your right shoulder. We'll take 3 more deep breaths here. Exhaling everything out. Inhale, bring your hands back to center. And then we can exhale our hands down here. We're going to move back to our hips. You can walk your feet back out about being hip-width apart, keeping your hands on your knees. As you shuffle your hips back into your seat, we're going to do seated cat-cow. On your exhale, begin to round your back, pulling your shoulders forward, let your head fall. Inhale, opening up the front of your chest, pull your shoulders back. Exhale, rounding your back, let your head fall here. Inhale, opening up your chest, pulling your shoulders back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And you can continue doing cat-cow at your own pace, noticing how you feel as you go in each direction. Pulling your shoulders back when you open up your chest, leaning forward. And as you exhale, rounding your back, letting your shoulders and head fall. Last one. Rolling everything out, bringing our shoulders forward. And on our inhale, pulling everything back. And then we'll keep our hands back on our knees. We're going to begin to transition into our hip circles. On your inhale, begin to wind yourself forward. Exhaling at the back of your circle. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale, rounding your back. Again, this is a wonderful space if you're comfortable. If you'd like to close your eyes here, you can, or you can soften them. Finding that fixed point in front of you to focus on. And as you're here, just notice if there's any popping or cracking, anything that's happening in this space. You can do your circle smaller if you need to. Just take the time to listen to how your body feels. next breath, we're going to go the opposite direction. So this time your breath may change. You may be inhaling at the back of your circle, exhaling at the front. We'll do 2 more in this direction. You can bring yourself back to seated pose, allowing your spine to align itself. You can relax here for a moment. I invite you to gently close your eyes here with your palms face up. This is going to be a mini check-in in this space. Noticing how we're feeling. Always checking in first with our feet, moving up throughout our body to the crown of our head. And on your next breath, we're going to reopen our eyes if you have them closed. And we'll begin to transition into goddess pose. Bringing both of our hands alongside our body like goalposts. And on your next inhale, we're going to reach both hands up overhead. Exhaling our right hand down. Inhale it up. Exhaling our left hand down. Inhale it up. Exhaling both hands down, opening up the front of our chest for a gentle back bend. Inhaling both hands up. We'll do that one more time. Exhaling the right. Inhale it up. Exhaling the left. Inhale it up. Exhaling, both hands open and opening up the front of your chest for a gentle back bend. Inhaling, both hands up. This time we're going to bring our hands down alongside our body for star pose, reaching in both directions, feeling the energy being pulled up and out to the sides of your body and also through your feet. On your next inhale, we're going to give ourselves a nice squeeze, crossing one hand over each other, and let your head fall in this space. Inhale, opening our hands back up wide. Exhale, closing them back, letting your head fall. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, giving yourself a hug again, one hand over the other. Inhale, opening our hands back up. Exhale, giving yourself a deep hug, one hand over the other. Inhale, spreading them wide. Last one, give yourself a nice hug. And inhale, open our hands back up wide. We're going to go ahead and rest our hands down on our lap now, allowing our arms to rest. We're going to check in first with our body again by starting to wind down with nostril breathing and our eye exercises. So this is something that we'll either always do at the beginning of our practice or at the end. So bringing our index and middle finger this time to the middle of our brow. Your fourth finger is going to stay open, and that's going to control your left nostril. And your thumb can go ahead and close the right. On your next inhale, draw as much energy in on the left side. Hold at the top and pause. Exhale everything out on the right. Inhale on the right. Close. Exhale everything on the left. Inhale on the left. Close. Exhale on the right. Inhale on the right. Close. Exhale on the left. And we'll continue this rhythm of inhaling on the left side. Exhaling on the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll continue with 3 more rounds at your own pace, finishing on the left side. Last round. Inhale everything in on the left. Exhaling on the right. Inhale everything on the right. And exhale and release everything out on the left side. Go ahead and bring your hands down in front of you, allowing them to rest here. Take the time to notice how you're feeling in this space. You can notice the coolness of the air coming in and out of your nostrils. You can take the time to notice how you're feeling now compared to the beginning of the practice. Noticing how your breath feels. Taking the time to connect with all sensations, thoughts, and feelings within your body. On your next inhale, we'll reopen our eyes, and we're going to begin to transition into our eye exercises. So we're going to bring our index and our middle finger, but this time it's going to come to the tip of our nose. We're going to inhale, following only our fingertips, keeping our head looking forward. We'll follow our fingers to the top left corner, out to the side, and then the bottom left corner. We'll do 3 breaths in each space. Inhale, top left corner. Slowly following your fingertips with your eyes only. Exhale back to your nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale out to the side. Inhale, bottom left corner. On your last exhale, we'll gently close our eyes. You can bring your palms back in front of you, let them rest. As you're in this space, begin to notice how your eyes are feeling. Notice how they feel by going in that direction with our stretch. And just allowing them to rest here. If there's any tingles or any sensations that come in this space, just take note and hold all feelings here. On your next inhale, we'll reopen our eyes here. Bringing our opposite hand to our nose, we'll do the other side. This time we're going to do the top right corner, out to the side, and then the bottom. Keeping your head forward, inhale, top right corner. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale, out to the side. Inhale, bottom right corner. Last one. Inhale, drawing that finger all the way out. And on your exhale, pulling everything back to the tip of your nose. You can allow your eyes to rest here, bringing your palms to rest down face up on your knees or your thighs. Again, taking the time to notice how your eyes feel from feeling the stretch in this direction. Holding all thoughts, sensations, and feelings in this space here. On your next breath, you can keep your eyes closed if you like. We're going to rub our hands together. This is called palming. Once your hands get to a comfortable temperature, go ahead and rest your palms over your eyes, allowing your fingers to rest across your forehead and the top of your head. Noticing how you're feeling in this space, any tingles, colors, sensations that come. On your exhale, we can begin to slowly bring our fingertips down the front of our face, stopping at our eyes to give them a nice massage. You can rub them in either direction. On your exhale, continue to draw your fingers down your face. You can draw them down your chin and your neck, down the front of your body, down your belly. You can rub your hands down along your thighs. We'll give some loving energy to our knees. You can give them a nice rub here. And on your next inhale, we'll draw our fingers back up against our thighs. And on our exhale, we'll sweep them off, sending off the energy out to there. At this time, I invite you to come back again, keeping your palms face up on your thighs. Or if you're comfortable, you can bring them to your heart center in front of you. I always like to finish the practice by saying a Sanskrit mantra 3 times, and then I'll say what it is in English. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free, and may our thoughts, words, and actions in some way contribute to each other's happiness and freedom. As always, I give thanks to this practice. I give thanks to you for joining me, doing this practice alongside me in Red Earth Yoga. As always, I pray and hope that our families are well and safe during this time. And I also pray that our hearts continue to stay soft. Ashe. And thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you soon.